do not implicate the confrontation clause. Instead, the statements are admissible against both defendants at trial.
Ever gonna hear about where we know the reason why the feds reference Lil Durk to the second murder? Bruh, it's all because of this moron saying this to a confidential source, aka a confidential informant, while in prison.
How slow you gotta be? See, and this is y'all favorite rapper. How dumb you gotta be to sit up here and talk about this and you're locked up? You should know all of this shit is wiretapped. They ready for you to so they can use this new information against your ass, bro. Like, you slow. Lil Durk is slow. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Y'all need to stop dick riding, y'all fans and shit. See this shit for what it is. This nigga got himself in this situation, bro. Like, how dumb your ass gotta be, bro. You got all these motherfucking millions, G. Ain't no motherfucking way I'm finna be dibbling and dabbling. Nigga, like I say all the time in my videos, it's either you stick to the streets or you want to be rich, because both of them not going to play out. We see this all the time, brother. Like, sus, like, come on, bro. Y'all niggas slow, bro. But this is y'all favorite rapper. Y'all scared. Y'all afraid to come out and say he fucked up. To come out and say he's stupid. He's slow. Oh, he come home, this and that. Y'all too busy dick riding them.
Trust me.
Then on top of that, he don't even know y'all. For y'all to be this hyped over a motherfucker that don't even know y'all, G, like, that be mind-blowing to me. Y'all be too dicked out.
A longer video, but you ain't gonna want to miss none of this. This has to be one of the dumbest things that you have heard in a long time. If you think I am kidding you,
cause this,
I'm not. Trust me when I tell you this. Let's go. I was supposed to put this out yesterday, but you know I was flying all day yesterday, so excuse me for being late. If you can, man, hit the like button like you like something. All we need is 4K likes, man, and we just gonna get straight into it. This paperwork. This is the second murder for hire that got a Lil Durk name attached to it. So there's going to be parts that I skip. It's only because I already did all the reading before. So if it sounds like, dang, Nash, you don't want to read this, it's because I already did it before, man. So, yeah, it is what it is. United States of America versus Preston Powell, also known as Marley. Government's response to defendant's motion for severance.
You shouldn't be saying nothing to nobody, nigga. Like, you shouldn't, like, Salento, like, what the fuck? Not a fucking word. Not even the. Don't even say your motherfucking name, bro. Like, what the Yeah, Lil Durk dumb, bro. He dumb for this, bro.
So this is the government responding to it, all right? Introduction. On January 27, 2022, defendants Anthony Montgomery Wilson, who is also known as AJ, and Preston Powell, who is also known as Marley, killed Stefan Mack, who is also known as Youngin, outside the Youth Peace Center of Roseland to collect a cash payment for his murder. So that right there is already telling y'all it's a murder for hire already with these cats. In October 2023, Montgomery Wilson and Powell were charged by indictment with using a facility of interstate commerce with the intent that a murder for hire to be committed and that a death did result in violation of 18 U.S.C. 1958, and conspiring with each other and to use a facility of interstate commerce with the intent that a murder for hire be committed and that death did result in violation of 18 U.S.C. 1958 docket 1. Montgomery Wilson was also charged with being a felon in possession of a firearm in violation of 18 U.S.C. 922 G1 after Mack's murder. But before he was charged in this case, Montgomery Wilson served time in state prison. While in state custody, Montgomery Wilson discussed Mack's murder with his cellmate. Come on, bruh. That's like, rule number 65 or something like that, bruh. Unbeknownst to Montgomery, Wilson had agreed to assist the government by recording their conversations. Hereafter, CS. As discussed below during his recorded conversation with the CS, Montgomery Wilson detailed how he and Powell murdered Mack to collect a cash bounty from a Chicago-based rapper, Individual A. They're talking about Lil Durk. Powell has moved to sever his trial from Montgomery Wilson's trial docket number 109. Powell contends that severance is necessary because Montgomery Wilson recorded statements to the CS, which the government intends to introduce to trial. You think? Are inadmissible against him as a violation of his Sixth Amendment confrontation right. Powell's motion should be denied. The confrontation clause is not implicated because the statement that Montgomery Wilson made to a cellmate were not testimonial. Montgomery Wilson recorded out-of-court statements are admissible at trial under Federal Rule Evidence 804B3 as statements against the declarant's interest. Wow. Factual background, the murder of Stefan Mack. Basically, they're just going to talk about how he was parked for a moment, and next thing you know, Chrysler came out the side of the parking lot, and the shooters remained in the car waiting for him. And then around 2:59, Matt came out the center, and they caught him, and then they shot him. But here's where it gets crazy. So it says this: Mack fled eastbound away from the shooters. Montgomery Wilson pursued Mack on foot after crossing the parking lot. Montgomery Wilson shot at Mack from a distance. Mack eventually collapsed on the side of the nearby train tracks. Montgomery Wilson ran over to Mack, stood over him, and executed him. Surveillance footage depicting what transpired attached as Exhibit 1 and Exhibit 2. After killing Mack, Montgomery Wilson fled southbound on foot. Ring camera footage from a nearby residence captured Montgomery Wilson running towards 111th Street. As he passed by the residence approximately 3:01 p.m., Montgomery Wilson yelled, "Marley, come on!" The video recording is attached as Exhibit 3. Man, video surveillance footage from a community center located at 342 West 111th Street then captured Montgomery Wilson walking eastbound on 111th Street at approximately 3:30 p.m. So we're going to just skip on down because police already recovered the AR-556 used in Mack's murder in the backyard of a vacant residence. So they caught the...
Like, how dumb you gotta be to just sit up there and just discuss this shit with your Sally? How slow you gotta be? There's some dumbass shit. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like,
gun in the bando after Montgomery Wilson chased down Mack at the used Peace Center. Security guard stepped into the parking lot. Powell shot him in the leg. Security guard fell back into the youth Peace Center, and Powell fled westbound on foot. He was on time though. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, security guard, man, you tripping. You just came outside, no gun raised, no nothing. I would fire you. Surveillance footage depicting Powell fleeing from the scene is attached as Exhibit 4. After Montgomery Wilson and Powell fled, law enforcement searched the abandoned Chrysler 300, and here's where it gets stupid. Inside the car, law enforcement recovered Montgomery Wilson's cell phone, a search of combined DNA index.
Like, you dumb motherfucker. How you forget your motherfucking phone, bruh? How did you forget your phone? And these are motherfuckers y'all look up to.
Known as CODIS revealed that Montgomery Wilson may be the donor of DNA recovered from the phone. The state of Illinois laboratory report is attached as Exhibit 5. I like saying laboratory. My bad, y'all. It's Dexter Laboratory's fault for that. Law enforcement also recovered a coffee cup. The second piece of evidence with DNA attached to it in the Chrysler 300 that had Powell's fingerprints on it. The Illinois State Police Laboratory report is attached as Exhibit 6. During the recorded conversation with CS, Montgomery Wilson told the CS that they killed Mack to collect a bounty that had been put on Mack's murder by individual A, who was associated with the music label Only the Family, also known as OTF. On February 19, 2022, Montgomery Wilson was arrested by the Illinois State Police for possession of a stolen car in connection with his arrest. Law enforcement seized and subsequently searched his new cell phone, which had been activated on or about February 2nd, 2022. Approximately 6 days after Mack was murdered, on February 10, 2022, Montgomery Wilson had a text message exchange with Powell, whose number was saved under the name Marley 2. Because you got to know what Marley you're talking to, right? This is the new phone. About collecting the payment from OTF on February 17th. Powell right here. What's up with OTF? Montgomery. Nothing. Powell. What you mean they're not paying? Montgomery Wilson. We wait. He comes up here on the 17th. Powell. All right. Montgomery Wilson's text message stated with Powell is attached as Exhibit 7 on February 17th, 2022. Individual A was in Chicago conducting a podcast interview that was later posted on YouTube. That is the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast video. Text message and video recordings recovered from Montgomery Wilson's phone reflect that he was present for the interview. For example, in the early morning hours of February 18th, Montgomery Wilson had the following text message exchanges with the users of phone numbers ending in 8942 and 1839. 8942 phone number In the car, what you doing? Montgomery Wilson, at this interview, shit. Montgomery, Shaq, you got it. Montgomery Wilson, not that type interview.
Nigga, dumber than a box of rocks, for real.
It's the little shit the rapper be doing. ... 8942 phone. They interview on DURK. Montgomery Wilson. Yeah. 1839 phone. What you doing? Montgomery Wilson at this little interview shit. 1839 for a job. Montgomery Wilson for the shit the rapper be doing. 1838 phone. What? Montgomery Wilson. Lil Durk had an interview. The text message exchange are attached as Exhibit 8. That day, Powell texts Montgomery Wilson, stand on that while you with Durk and them. Damn, man. This is a little jealousy here. Montgomery Wilson did not respond on February 18th. Powell texts Montgomery Wilson. Did Durk gave you that money? Montgomery Wilson did not respond. See Exhibit 7. The following day, Montgomery Wilson was arrested by the state Illinois police. On March 2nd, 2022, a Facebook story was uploaded to Montgomery Wilson's Facebook account that depicted Montgomery Wilson holding money while one of the individual's songs, Lil Durk's song, basically, played in the background, and lyrics from the song were displayed over Montgomery Wilson and the money. Montgomery Wilson's Facebook story is attached as Exhibit 9. I'm going to say this. If he say that Durk gave him that money that day, especially since I could have sworn, and I do some research, that Durk had money in that interview, bruh.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Do your homework on that. Lil Durk, you fucked up. Got all these motherfucking minions, bro. And you still dibbling and dabbling, bro. Ain't no motherfucking way, G. Like, ain't no way, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to fight that, bro. Because there's a couple of things that will happen. The feds will take pictures, and they already did it. And y'all can see it in Pooh Shiesty's, basically in Pooh Shiesty's case, where the government took pictures of the money, super enhanced it, looked at the serial numbers on it, and then basically attached Pooh Shiesty when he had took a picture with some money to money that was found on the ground in the shooting that he had. So it's just getting crazy. Montgomery Wilson recorded statements to the CS. On January 6, 2023, Montgomery Wilson was convicted of being a felon in possession of a firearm, 19 CR 1258-201, in possession of a stolen motor vehicle, 22 CR 4977-01, in the Circuit Court of Cook County, Illinois, and sentenced to 4 years imprisonment. While he was in IDOC custody, the FBI arranged to have another IDOC, there go the feds, inmate, the CS, share a cell with Montgomery Wilson for the purpose of recording their conversations. Montgomery Wilson told the CS that he killed Mack, whom he referred to by Mack's nickname, Youngin, to collect the bounty that had been put out for Mack's murder. Exhibit B to Powell's motion for severance, docket 111, at 225-28. Sorry, it's really blurred how I'm looking at it. I should just enhance this, but whatever. Matter of fact, let's do this. I'm just going to turn it sideways so y'all can see it better. So yeah, where were we at? All right. Montgomery Wilson explained that a member of the Risky Road street gang was the inside source who located Mack and was in phone contact with Powell, whom he referred to Powell's nickname, Marley, on the day of Mack's murder. Phone records reflect that on the afternoon of the shooting, Powell was in phone contact with a suspected member of the Risky Road street gang who was present at the Youth Peace Center that day. In the course of discussing that murder, Montgomery Wilson told the CS that he had shot another victim 4 days earlier using an AR and the same car. But Youngin, an older motherfucker, so he was in a little program for feds, shorty. So whole time he going out, he don't really be talking to motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? But shorty and them end up knowing who he was and put their homie on point. And they put Marley on point. So I just dropped Lil Fred off. You feel me? What I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? I just dropped Lil Fred off. Remind you, probably 4 days ago, this same car that I used to fuck dude up, that I was just telling you at Johnson at an Inglewood.
Mind you, y'all saying all of this on the phone. All of this is being recorded.
63rd, right? Across from Murder's crib. Nigga with an AR. Bruh. Ain't no way in hell. This guy, bro, what? On February 22nd, 2022, two individuals ambushed individual A outside Urban Prep Academy Eaglewoods campus located near the intersection of South Princeton Avenue on West 63rd Street. Individual A, who survived the shooting but was subsequently killed in August 2022, reported that prior to the shooting, he had been watching a baseball game at Urban Prep Academy. After he left the game, individual A observed the two shooters get out of the black Chrysler 300 that had been waiting for him in the parking lot. The Chicago Police Department case supplementary report is attached as Exhibit 10, an examination of shell casings from the shooting of individual A on January 22nd, established that they were fired from the same Ruger AR 5.56 that Montgomery Wilson used to kill Mack on January 27th. During jail recording, Montgomery Wilson explained that he picked Powell up before the shooting.
Slow.
But they man called Marley. Marley got the inside source on. I call Marley.
Yeah, and y'all think it's cool to be gangster and to be down and this and that. And y'all think this is cool. But then want to call motherfuckers lame who sit up there and do YouTube, you know what I'm saying, the social media shit. Y'all want to call motherfuckers corny and shit. Motherfuckers who get into the bag the right way. When you motherfuckers out here just being dumb and reckless. Don't know shit but to crash out. Keep it a man with you. Listen to your boy. You know you set up for failure, bro. I'm just saying, man. I ain't gonna sit up here and sugarcoat shit.
Where are you at? Man, I'm at the crib on 103rd on Mike. I'ma grab you. Even though I ain't never did shit with him before. I done heard of him getting wild. He ain't got no, or nothing. He done got some attempts, you feel what I'm saying? Little fluky shit, but he don't really be getting wild. Oh my God. Wow. Cellside records reflect that Powell's phone and Montgomery Wilson's phone used in cell towers in the vicinity of Powell's residence, respectively, at around 2 p.m. and 2:05 p.m. that day of the shooting. Powell's phone and Montgomery Wilson's phone then used cell towers located at the vicinity of the Youth Peace Center between around 2:15 p.m. and 2:22 p.m. As discussed above, Montgomery Wilson and Powell entered the Youth Peace Center parking lot at around 2:22 p.m. Montgomery Wilson's phone remained at the location until it was recovered by law enforcement. Following the shooting, Powell's phone was not abandoned. Instead, minutes after the shooting, Powell called Montgomery Wilson's phone, which had been left behind in the abandoned Chrysler. During jail recording, Montgomery Wilson described pulling into the Youth Peace Center parking lot with Powell and waiting for Mack to come outside.
If y'all want a part 2, man, y'all gotta get this to at least 5 likes. But I'm finna end it off right here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all take notes. This ain't how y'all wanna live, bro. Like I said, you can't have one foot in and one foot out, bro. It's either you wanna be rich, you know what I'm saying, or you wanna be in that street shit still, bro. Or you still want to fuck with that street shit still, bro. Keep it a million with you. Because it ain't going to work out. I'm telling you, y'all take notes. Like, learn from your favorite rapper, Lil Durk. Learn from him, bro. This shit ain't the game, bro. And to all the other rappers and shit, bro. Y'all sitting up here with all this damn money and shit. And crashing out for what? Going back and forth with a motherfucker for what? Nigga, you got money. You feel me? Like, prove a point for what? Take care of your kids and shit. And it ain't just Lil Durk. I'm talking about other rappers, bro. Keep it a man with y'all. Listen to your boy. But till next time, you know what I'm saying? Y'all already know the drill. I love y'all, and I'm out.